Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Welcome back, everybody. This is Brad Drake, and we are going to be working today with All Japan Pro Wrestling. This is with the latest version of the Real World Chronicles. You can find that over on the Grey Dog Software forums, I should say. I wanted to say website, but you'll find it over on the forums. And we've done some work before with the Real World Chronicles. I dig it. I think it's a great mod. You just have to do some updates to it if you want it to be more realistic. But that's the same with any mod that you deal with. And by updates, I don't mean cheating. He's cheating. I mean adding friendships, relationships, chemistry, that kind of stuff. So it has been quite a while, game-wise, since we have looked at the All Japan Pro Wrestling save. And I play this one on my own all the time. I'm really enjoying playing All Japan Pro Wrestling, doing the reset here with the latest release. The August version of Real World Chronicles has been great. And as you can see, we're all the way to July 2024. So I'm going to show you a few things here to kick things off. This is just going to be an introduction video, and then we'll do a couple more on some saves for the tour dates. All right. I went back to the same schedule that All Japan Pro Wrestling ran in 1997. Okay? So you'll see we have the Giant Series, we have the Excite Series, we have the Champion Carnival, which is huge, 15 shows plus a final. We have the Superpower Series. We have Summer Action Series, which is what we're going to be starting here soon. We have Summer Action Series 2. And then we have the October Giants Series. Then we have the Real World Tag League. And that kicks off the rest of the year. So that's it, everybody. No Dream Power Series, no Excite Series, no stuff like that. We are back to the meat and potatoes, the bones of all. I take that back. There is an Excite Series. But all the other stuff that they had, Super Power Series, doesn't exist, that kind of stuff, all right? We are back to the nitty-gritty with All Japan Pro Wrestling back in the way of Giant Baba. Now, we do have a Giant Baba Memorial show, and we did bring back the Giant Baba Memorial Cup, but we'll get back to that in a second. The Junior Tag League of Glory has been renamed. So Junior League of Glory has been... Not the Junior Battle of Glory. I'm sorry, everybody. It has been renamed to the Junior League. It's a 2-night, 16-man tournament. Maybe eventually we might consider doing a round-robin tournament for that one, but not for this. We also have the Junior Tag League, which is just a 1-night, 8-team tournament. Okay, so it's no longer the Junior Tag Battle of Glory. It is now Junior Tag League. And I'm noticing something here. Do we still have the Royal Road Tournament, or have I taken that out? I may have accidentally taken out the Royal Road tournament. I wiped out the whole schedule, everybody, to try to go back to that old one. Frankly, I'm not that big of a fan of the Royal Road tournament. Royal Road tournament's supposed to take place in August. There's no way I took it out of here. There it is. Night 1 and night 2 of the Royal Road tournament. Okay. So we have a mix of the old and the new, and I may add some other stuff in there. We're also running 3 television shows. Okay, I got a deal for B Banquet on Gora Sports. I think that's how it's pronounced, Gora Sports. Smaller television station. I also got us a deal for All Japan Pro Wrestling on Samurai TV. That's another one. And apparently All Japan had a TV show at one point called 11. So I brought back on our own network, which is All Japan Pro Wrestling. Okay, so we're recording these on Mondays. They're very small shows. They're 1 hour shows. We're only actually running 3 matches per show. So we're not getting overexposed or anything like that. But in 2024, TV is a good thing, and we have it, along with our tour that runs. So as I'm going through the tours, I'm actually changing the dates. So we're no longer running shows on Mondays, and then it can go ahead and run television on Mondays. All right, let's take a look at our titles. Okay, nothing has changed title wise except for one, but I'll get to that in a second. And I actually found the pictures of the actual trophies and put them in there. Did the best I could with the junior league and the junior tag league. There's you can't really find clear cut images of the trophies, so this one's actually made up. That's not the actual pictures of the trophies, but regardless, I think it looks pretty cool. That is the actual real World Tag League trophies. That's the real Royal Road trophy. Went back to the old school junior heavyweight title. Naruki Doi is a monster in this save. This guy is excellent. So I put the junior title on him. El Lindemann had himself a nice 8-month title reign. Kuma Arashi and Shotaro Ashino, which they're an excellent team. These two have excellent chemistry in this save, and they are our World Tag Team Champions right now. I had Keno and Manabu Soya took the title off of Miyahara and Aoyagi, who had themselves a nice what they end up with there? 4-month reign? Yeah. And I can't stand when there's double champions for stuff, so that's why I got the title off of Miyahara and Aoyagi, even though they won Tag Team of the Year. Uh, so Keno and Soya then won the title, had themselves a nice 7-month reign. And Arashi and Ashino are the bosses of the division right now, and they're good. They're a really good tag team. The All Asia Tag Team, I renamed the PWF All Asia Tag Team. That's more appropriate for it, even though the title was taken from the original Japanese promotion under Ricky Dozan. I decided to give it a precursor of All Asia Tag Team. And Okami, the tag team of Okami, which is Daichi Hashimoto and Hideyoshi Kamitani, they are the current champions. They took the title off of Akiyama and Nagata, who had that belt for a good 6 months. Had that title, I should say. So I also dig these the photograph of the belts. So one of our listeners sent it to me. I think it looks great. Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion is currently Yuma Aoyagi. He's just about a year into his title reign. You can see that his title reign has borne fruit here. However, things may change quickly, and I'll point out why. So that's our tour. That's our titles. Now, I did something a little wild that I normally wouldn't do, but I wanted to try it, and I did it. I formed an alliance. All right. So once I remember where it's at, we formed the Pacific Wrestling Federation Alliance. For those of you that aren't familiar, All Japan Pro Wrestling is governed by the Pacific Wrestling Federation. Okay? Hence why the Triple Crown is made up of the PWF World Heavyweight title as one of the titles. So we created a PWF Alliance, and I wanted to try to get a few different promotions from around the world. So we got AAA to join it. We got the German Wrestling Federation, Major League Wrestling in the States, Pro Wrestling Australia, and Progress Wrestling. So we've hit Europe, we've hit North America. Obviously, we represent Asia. So we got some good stuff going on here. So far with it, they've borrowed Major League Wrestling, borrowed a wrestler, AAA borrowed a wrestler. I've been taking some wrestlers from the German Wrestling Federation and Progress that are cheap and using them on our tours as fillers. Uh, in my opinion, you could really do with or without this, but it was just something I wanted to try. Now, something I did introduce with the PWF was I did introduce a world television title. So there's the world PWF world television title, and currently Timothy Thatcher is our champion. Now, here's the rule, okay? This belt can only be defended on television. All right? And yes, all of our shows, all of our daily events are on All Japan Pro Wrestling. The tours are shown on All Japan Pro Wrestling. This title is not defended on the tours. It is only on television. I was hesitant to bring a TV title back, but it was something I wanted to try. I wanted to do something different. And so far, it's working out pretty well. Timothy Thatcher has been a perfect pick. So we're running the 3 television shows, right? And he's defending the title at least once a week on one of the shows. So he's not defending it at every single show, but it's once a week on one of the shows. All right, so again, just trying some different things here, and it's pretty cool stuff. Now, here is something that's going to blow your mind because it's really cool. We have had some changes to the roster. WWE shunned Chad Gable. I just brought him in. He's only had 1 match for us. This guy is perfect for our junior heavyweight division. I think he's going to thrive in All Japan Pro Wrestling. CM Punk was fired from AEW. I brought him in. And CM Punk is working out terrific for us. In fact, he won the Champion Carnival, and he's a contender for that Triple Crown heavyweight title. We stole Keno, signed him. We stole Manabu Soya. Kenta Kobayashi came available. Noah did not want to re-sign him. We picked him up. And he is actually going to face Ayagi for the Triple Crown heavyweight title. He's turned out to be an excellent signing. You know, I remember like 20 years ago when I was really involved in wrestling. I'm really a big fan. If somebody was in their 40s, they were like washed up and done at that point, right? For the most part. Nowadays, it's not the case at all. These guys are still in really good shape. They can still go. I stole Kenta Kobashi. He's one of our commentators for our one of our TV shows and does an excellent job for us. It's good to bring legends like him back. Trying to see if anybody else brought in Lacey Von Erich to manage her cousins, the Von Erichs, and it's worked out really well. She's got great chemistry with them, but now she's pregnant and she's going to be gone for a long time, so we won't see her. Trying to see if there's any other big signings here. Satoshi Kojima became available. We brought him in. I have tagged him with Takuya Nomura, and they're actually doing really well as a tag team. Another thing I'd like to point out here is Keiji Muto, who is retired. I talked him out of retirement. He's come back in for us. He's pretty limited in what he can do, so I pretty much use him for 6-man tags, lower-end television matches, and lower-end tour matches. So we have a solid roster. We're putting on really good matches, really good cards. We've just been bumped up to medium. Oh, I should probably point out we signed Kaz Hayashi doing a very good job for us. Ultimo Dragon, despite being older, is doing a very good job for us. And we also signed Yoshihiro Tajiri, and he's doing a really good job for us. So all 3 of these guys are limited, so we pretty much put them in 6-man tag matches. Let me show you how I have the tours set up, okay? The first 3 matches of the tours, these low time matches, these are young lions taking their lumps, okay? So they're in there against people that aren't otherwise on the card for this series, this tour, all right? But they're still getting matches, and they're getting wins and doing things that way. Then there's the regular tour. Now, the tours have a theme. These wrestlers are all, in some way, shape, or form, connected to the wrestlers. They're going to work tag matches, they're going to work singles matches, they're going to work 6-man tags. This is the fun of the tour and how the tour works. In this case, the Summer Action Series is going to go 15 cards. All right. We are making money hand over fist. We just expanded All Japan Pro Wrestling. We spent $2.5 million and brought it up to medium size to handle our growing size. We're not quite there at medium in all of our areas, but we're pretty darn close. So here's size. We go to track progress. You can see that this is all on the up, and we're right at about 60, and we'll hit it this month, fresh month, in every single part of our region. All right, every sub-region in our region, I should say. So we're there. We're getting there. So finance, we're making money hand over fist. There's the 2.6 million, almost 2.7 million that we just spent to upgrade our broadcaster. So that's why that's looking like what it is. And you can see that we are making money hand over fist. All Japan TV is making us a fortune. All right. So you can see we're doing real well. We're doing real well with merchandise. Our expenses for our wrestlers is not cheap. We have wrestlers signed to pretty heavy contracts, but at least they are all ours. Something else I forgot to bring up, the Giant Baba Memorial Cup. For those of you that aren't familiar, I think it was 2001. They only did it 1 year. They had like a little 6-man tag tournament for the Giant Baba Memorial Cup. And I always thought that was a cool idea. I liked it. So I brought it back. So there's a 6-man tag tournament, the Giant Baba Memorial Cup. This past one was won by Arashi Ashino and Nomura. And that's not the actual picture of the cup, but I dig it. And that's that. So I'll tell you what, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't think there's anything else you really need to see. Things are just working out really well for us. Really well for us. And next episode, I think we're going to actually do a tour date, something we have not done yet for All Japan Pro Wrestling. I think we're going to actually go through an actual tour date and go from there. So that's going to do it for us, everybody, for this one. For those of you that are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, drop us a message below, let us know how you found the channel, and what you think of it so far. And remember, we are nearing 500 videos. We actually probably have about 550, 570 videos, but actual sanctioned numbered videos, we are coming up on number 500 here, everybody. That's going to be pretty darn exciting. If you want more, you can get more. Go to patreon.com/PowerCast Network, and for just $5, you get access to all of our shows early and YouTube ad-free. You'll get access to version 10.1 of the Supermod, all the spreadsheets related, and so much more, everybody. Check it out today. And last but not least, make sure you head on over to the WFIA.org and check out Wrestling Fans International Association. It is free to join. Check it out today, everybody. Thank you. We'll see you next time.